Yo, 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 it's big time math up in this mug, and today we're talking some geometry, talking about specifically G2B. And today we're going to be focusing on using the midpoint formula or slope to find some endpoints. And so what do I mean? So let's check out this problem. So this problem says we have a midpoint of AB, segment AB is M, which is 1, -1, and the coordinates of A are 7, -4. So what are the coordinates of B? So picture it this way. So I have a point A, I have a point B, there's my line segment. Right in the middle of this mug is my midpoint, which is my M. And it just so happens that in this problem, they give us A, which is 7, -4. So here's my A. They give us M, which is 1, -1, which is this mug right here. So what we don't know is our endpoint B. And so what we're going to do is look at some graphs and look at some algebra on how to find that missing point, yo, all right? So we're not going to be tripping up in this mug. So first thing I'm going to do is it's given points A, it's given M, which is right here. So I need to find B. So go to desmos.com. That is my go-to. So I'm at desmos.com. Let's take that color off there. Let's erase that mug here. All right, so here, all you have to do is type in your ordered pair. And so if you remember, point A was 7, -4. And I can even label it. So if I go right here and label it, go to my typewriter, ABC, boom. It should be point A. Let's label right here. I want that to be, is it going to let me do it? Yes. All you have to do is just type in with your keyboard A. So now there's my point A. Everybody see the point A right there? All right. Now my midpoint, if I remember correctly, was 1, -1. Label it. And let's just go back and make sure 1, -1. Perfect. So I've got here, I'm going to put right here, and I'm just going to label that with my keyboard. How about M? Is it going to let me go M? There we go. So here is my 2 points. So it looks like if that's the midpoint, then somewhere up in here, up in this mug, somewhere up in here is going to be my point B. Because remember, if I've got a line segment, here's A, here's M, B is going to be somewhere up there. So let's erase this to see if we can figure out where that is. And all we're going to do is count using slope. So it looks like I'm going backwards. So if I count my lines, I'm going up 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going, so that's up 3 and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I went up 3, over, back 6. So up 3, back 6. So I'm going to do the same thing right here. Go up 1, 2, 3, and back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam! So in all actuality, right there should be my point B. And so we're going to use our mathematics and go, well, that's -5, and then going up 2. So my actual point for B is -5, 2. And if I were to draw a line right here, blue, you can see that right in the middle is M. So here's my A, here's my B. And so my midpoint should be negative, or not my midpoint, my endpoint, yo, should be -5, 2. Plot your 2 points and then count to get to the other point. You can do this, folks. It's counting. Plot your points, count to get to the other point. Bam, you have your answer. Let's see if we were correct. So that's how you do it by slope. I'm going to show you mathematically. You could pause this video and see how to work through this mathematically, but the midpoint A and B, you take your A, divide it by 2, because you don't know your other value, multiply both sides by 2. So 2 times 1 is 2. Subtract 7 from both sides. That's where the -5 comes from. Here, 2 times -1 is -2. Add 4 to both sides, you get 2. So my point was, in all actuality, -5, 2. Woo, we got that mug right. Well, I'm going to show you how to do one more. So let's go up in here. So in this one, we have midpoint is 6, -1. And in this case, the endpoint is 4, -4. So we're still trying to find the endpoint B. So let's start with 4, -4. We're going to go back to Desmos. Let me clear this mug out. So I'm going to go right here, peace out, yo. I'm going to take these out. So piece, piece. All right. Now my point was 4, -4, and 6, -1. So right here, I'm going to go 4, comma, -4. That was my A. I'm going to use my keyboard. Just going to Control Shift, bam. There's A. And then what was that other point? 6, -1. And so we're just going to go 6, comma, -1. Bam. I'm going to label that. I'm going to do Shift M. So there's my midpoint. So what I'm missing is my B. So I'm just going to use my trusty pencil or counting, and here we go. I need to get from point A to point M, so point B is somewhere up here. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2, and I've got to my midpoint. Do the same thing, up 1, 2, 3, over 2, 1, 2, bam! There's my point. We're going to call that point B. And if you can notice, look at the distance. It looks very, very equal between the two. And so that point is actually, if this is 5, 6, 7, 8, so 8 up 1, 2, 2. My endpoint should be 8, 2. So mathematically, all I'm doing is counting. If you can count, you can find that other endpoint. And mathematically, let's check this mug out. Let's see if I was right. Bam! 8, 2 was correct. Again, you can pause this video, check out the mathematics, how they did that. Here's point A. So over here, just using the x value only, 4 plus another x value divided by 2 should be 6. So multiply both sides by 2, get 12. Subtract 12, 8. Bam! Multiply both sides by 2, got -2, add 4 to both sides, 2, so 8, 2. So there you have it, folks. Simply use Desmos. If you can use Desmos and just count your slope, rise over run, you'll get to the other endpoint. All right? This is big time math. We're out of this mug. Peace out. Peace.